Uh, and that's without a shadow of a doubt, because this is one of the nicest examples. I'm not just saying that because it's mine, but this is one of the nicest examples of this turntable that you're ever likely to see. The rest are either battered or fucking destroyed or not in particularly pleasant condition. And those that are in good condition are probably still fucking in a box sealed up somewhere, never been used. I'll just go to the computer, change this so that I can see what pops up and what doesn't. I don't need to tell you what we've got for tonight. You already know, you can see it. An error occurred. What? An error occurred? How could an error occur? Hang on. I'm on the net. Well, the net's working. So, try again. Yeah. Right, am I live? Yeah. Yeah, can someone just tell me whether I'm live? I've never had this problem before. Yeah. Well, that's working. We've got messages there on Facebook, so that's working. Can anyone see me? Am I there? Fuck's sake. How the fuck can I sort this out if nobody will tell me whether they can see me or not? No one might not be able to see me. Shit. Well, there, one watching. Let's close the page down. Try again. Well, there's two people there. Can someone message me and tell me whether I'm working or not, whether I'm live? We can't get this to come through on the computer. I'm having a bit of difficulty here. These if I'm live, I know I am. So someone send me a message. Tell me whether I'm working. Bloody hell. Just put my glasses on. Well, I'm obviously working because I got the messages. So obviously something's there. So why won't it? What's the issue? I'm on now. I'm on live. Right. Well, that's good enough. We might have a bit of an issue with the chat because it's telling me it can't play it back at this end. There's an error at the computer. I don't know why, but it won't let it play it back. Mind you, it might now, so it might now. So we'll try again. Free watching. It's working. Just not letting me. An error occurred. Right, I'm live. I just don't understand that. Let's have a look. It's there. Details. Make sure it's public. Yeah. Everything's right. I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. Oh well. Well, it won't play it for some daft reason. Don't know why. But the chat's working anyway, that'll do. Hello?
Hello, Andy. It's Liz here.
Hello, Pugwash.
Can you phone Billy?
Yeah, why? Yeah, I'm here, Les. Yeah, why? What does he want? Right. Right. Where is he at home? Right, I'll phone him now, Les. Yeah, I will do. Okay. Bye. I'm going to have to go for a few minutes, folks, because my mum's in hospital apparently, so I've got to ring my brother. I'll have to get back. Sorry about that. But let's see if we can stop this. Right. Well, I don't want to stop, but I'll try to mute the microphone. There we are. Yeah. Right, well, we're on now. I had to just ring my brother to see if he needed me to go down. Yeah, there is sound now. I am back. Good evening, Andy Mouse. I will try and keep abreast of everything. I don't know why my live won't play on my computer. It usually does. I don't know why I'm having that difficulty tonight. If I press play, will it make any difference? No, it doesn't. I don't understand that. Because I can't understand why it won't let me have it. Usually does. Don't usually have any trouble. But, oh, let's try one of my other videos. Yeah, that plays. That won't. Fuck it. I can still read the chat. I'm not asked. Right. So what we got tonight? Yeah, I thought I might have had to go down to my mum's, but because my friend Pugwash rang me and to ask me to ring my brother. Apparently, my mum's in hospital, but it's nothing serious. He says if anything develops and I need to go down, he'll ring me. So, see how we go. Right. Oh, yeah, I can see through them now. Wow. Right, well, anyway, let's get to the job in hand. And good evening, Dave. Let's get to the job in hand. Let's get this Garrard serviced. Yeah, you know. Anyway, like I say, this is a very, very nice example of this model, and it's probably the best example of it that you probably find. It's really, it's as mint as you could probably get. Despite there's a bit of dust here and there, it does need a polish. But you'll get to see it all. As sure 1, 2, 3. Good afternoon, good evening. Right, I'm going to change the camera and we're going to get right on with it. Right, we've got 9 people watching. There's a lovely view of my plug sockets and 2 likes. That's not bad. Wonder how many dislikes we'll have by the end of the night. How many people dislike a Garrard 0100? Well, the folks, we're about to find out. Let's get this up here. And I can't monitor it through there like I normally do. I'm going to have to get behind it. Now I need to come down a bit because we're a bit high up. And that'll do. I could move my soldering iron. I don't need that there. Move that out of shot if I can. There we are. Don't need my soldering iron. So that can be moved out of shot. The soldering iron cleaner can be moved because as far as I'm aware, I don't think we're doing any soldering. I'm not sure though. Because I can't remember whether this is wires are soldered in here. Because it's been a while. Yeah, they're brilliant decks, aren't they? They are the good decks. I mean, this is a lovely one. Yeah, it's always nice to get it with the aluminium plinth, because a lot of them I've seen have got a wooden plinth. The dust cover needs a clean, but there's no scratches on it. It's just dirty, well, dusty. The deck itself, as you can see there. Now I can't monitor the dog hairs. Get all them out. Look at this. This has not been cleaned for ages because I don't spend any time in the front room. I mean, move the centre, even the original Garrard centre spindle. Right, I've got the alignment tool for the cartridge. What we'll do, we'll start by taking the dust cover off and storing that in a safe place. Oh shit! Good job the blown plastic. Right. It's a bit dusty, this old unit. Dog hairs and everything. And before, I can't do a speed test because I'm using the bloody phone for live art, so I can't do a speed test. Unless I can do it with, unless I can download the app with the iPhone and use that, then I might be able to. Let's just try it. Well, it means I have to sign in and shit, doesn't it? I don't want to sign into Google. Utilities. Mm. Mm. I was going to nip on iPlayer, but this is not set up for the internet. I don't use it on the internet. Let's have a look at shortcuts. There might be one in there. Take a break, Shazam, whatever that fucking is. Oh, fuck off. Right, I can't do a speed test. I might do a separate add-on to the video with the camcorder and do a speed test. Right. I've even got the instruction book for this and everything else, and the brochure, everything. The only thing that's wrong with this is where it used to say 0-100 there has come off. And the reason why that happened is because I cleaned a record on here with IPA, and it ran off onto here. And luckily it didn't lift Garrard, but it lifted the 0-100. So we'll start by taking the cartridge out. I've got the Autophon. What is it? OM8. Yeah, I've got the Autophon OM8 cartridge in this, which is not a bad cartridge. Put the cartridge up here. Hopefully we don't lose it. Now, this release. No, we'll leave that locked for a minute. What we'll do, we'll start off by I'm trying to think where the clip is. It's under that. Pull the centre spindle out, make sure I don't lose it because it's only small. Hey, screwdrivers, pliers, more pliers, Stanley knife in case it's needed. I need a little small screwdriver, that one will do. Right, lift this trim out of the bottom here, and hiding under there is our clip. There we are. There we go. There we go. Got that out. There we go. Lovely. I wish you could see what I was fucking doing on the other camera because I don't know whether I'm in shot or not. Can't see the chat and the fuck all. Oh, there we are. And we also have a stroboscope ring in the middle of there. And the reason for that is so you see what's happening with your light there. So what we'll do, we'll put the turntable, put it inside the dust cover. Right. Now what we'll do, we'll need to find a cloth. What I could do with giving this a bit of a wipe out, to be honest. Trying to think where's the cloth. Here's one on the floor. There's one. Get the fucking dog hairs off me cloth. Off me fucking covered in fucking dog hairs. Fucking hell. Right. I mean, this is just, what do you call it, this dust. I'm not even going to use the word dirt, because it isn't, it's dust. It's just dust that's got on it. But it's not seen a lot of use, this turntable, and I'm gonna bring my amp in a bit. I've not brought the amp in yet, but I'll bring an amp in a bit, bring my Armstrong in a bit, and we'll connect it to the Armstrong, and we'll see how it sounds, because I know as well as seeing it, you'd all like to hear it as well. And right, there's quite a few things to do on servicing a Garrard Zero. We need another small screwdriver. That one might do it. Right. Now, what we need to do, we're not taking the idler off, there's no need. The motor doesn't have to come out, there's no need. Motor in this is good, it's a Garrard's synchronous motor. We've used in pretty much everything. Probably find a few dead ants in this as well. And I think we've got dirt on the mirror. You have to clean them either on the mirror or on the lens. That's it. We'll clean that. Clean this here. See, the story behind this was I've got a few of these, and I've had a few of them. And the first one I got was a real basket case. The second one I got was a bit better. And the third one I got was a brand new in-box belt drive one. Well, I didn't want a brand new in-box belt drive one, but I bought it anyway. And the brand new in-box belt drive one, I nicked the arm off it. And I put the arm off that onto this one. The arm had been played with. What you do, you have to be careful. I mean, you're not going to get these off without marking, without catching them. Just dip it down, it pops off. And what you do, you put that there. You never ever glue them back on. You glue it, it's a bit sticky. If you glue it on, you'll never get it back off. So you just push them back on. There we go. Now, what you do, just 1 drop of oil, and I mean 1 drop. There we go. You're very, 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 very liberal. Clean all that. There's no oil there. I don't make sure to get the fucking dog hairs off it. Yeah, I'm not bothered about what the trim looks like, as long as it looks okay. Pop that back on. A very, very delicate tone arm, this. Very, very delicate. And that's one in. And that's done. Then we do the next one. Right. If it will come out. Let me try the standing eye. Might need a thinner. Might just get under it where that won't. Whoops. No, that won't go under it. And that's the thinnest I've got, so. There we are, got it. Lift it off. And under there you've got a bearing. And what we do, one drop, remember that. There we go. There's oil there, it'll work its way down. Even though there's a screw there, don't worry about it, the oil will work its way in. And it is very, very right, slide that back on because the trimmers, the thing is separated. Push that back into there. Right, you don't have to worry about the back. The back just clips in, that's no bearing in the back there. That's your height adjustment there. That's your counterbalance. Slide it all the way back there for now because it'll be reset. That'll all be reset when we come and put it back together. Right. So what we'll do, we'll service the top of this first. It shouldn't need a lot. I mean, even the grease is still fucking wet. Shouldn't need a lot. No, this should just lift off. If I remember rightly. Because lift that out of there. Let's just clean that. A bit of grease. Only a little bit. All you need. There we go. And the springs popped out. I didn't want that to happen because I'd be a bastard to get back probably. Mind you, maybe not. Alright. And just to thin that grease down a bit, I'll give it one drop. Just thins the grease down a bit. Perfect. Now before I put that on, I'm going to make sure I can get the fucking spring back in. Sorry. Oops. Put that there. There we go. Now, put the clip back on. Just check that works. Yep. And that's auto stop, and then that goes round, hits that and pushes that to, and it auto stops it. Right, so that's okay, so we're alright with that. Let's pull this big dobbing weight off the back. It'll all be reset anyway. There we go. Now, Garrard weren't entirely honest when they said that this was a solid brass weight, because in there's a seam, and inside that is a lump of lead. Believe it or not. Right, we're not going to remove the pulley. We are going to give the motor, we'll get into it that way. If we can't, then I'll get into it the other way, but we'll do that in a minute. Put the oil over here at the back, it won't fall off the bench then. Right, so what we're going to do next, we're going to go into it. I might have to take the plug off, I don't know, I can't remember. That's that clip up. Well, actually, it's not all the way. It is now. Now, this one, all the way. Yep. Yeah, dead spiders and everything on it. Yeah, I think I might have to take the plug off, I'm not sure. Yeah, because I put a little connection on there as well. I might be able to wire it from unwire it from inside. The locks are not very good, are they? It's a case of lifting it out now. We're not fully over on that because it's trying to pull that clip back down. So we're not fully actually over. Can't be. It's trying to pull, no, it's caught on there. Move that, there we go. There we are. Unplug the RCA cable. There we go. Unplug. Now. See, I can't service it. I can't service it with the power lead connected. There we go. And I don't know if you noticed, but there's no earth on my power lead. And I don't have an earth going into the amp either. Why? Because when I did do that, I do it that way. The turntable under its tits off. I didn't like it. So basically, I took the earth out and the turntable works fine. Whether it's going to work that way when I connect it to the new amplifier, I don't know. Anyway, we'll catch up to chat in a minute. What we'll do, we'll catch up to chat now, and I can see if we're all in screen, and so I can catch up with you all now for 5 minutes. Got the fucking dog hairs on me. All out of one turntable. Right. Now let's have a look. Well, I've been in shot, I think, anyway. If I haven't, there's not a lot I can do. I am doing my best. Let's go to the top here. Yeah, I know I'm on now. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, my mum's going to be fine, thank you. I know there was no sound and I was on mute. Yeah, I was having a private conversation with my brother. Yeah, good evening, Dave. Good evening. I was always said good evening to a few of you there. Have I any laser discs? No. I haven't. Yes, it's a nice turntable, Andy Mouse. It's probably one of the nicest around. Somebody may have a nicer one, but you know, I do look after it. I keep it very well. It doesn't get abused. It gets serviced. Yeah, cheers, Harvey. Good evening, ladies. Good evening, Mr. Tattersall. Hey, what's the matter? The only time you come out, the only time your head pops out of its hole is when you smell a profit. How you doing, Daniel? I hope you're doing fine, feckle and fine song, my good friend. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Harvey loves his Technics SL110. That's all right. With SES, what is it? SME arm. SME 209 approved arm. 2009 approved, 3009 approved arm. Pardon me, we show V15 cartridge. Not a bad set. Good evening, Theo Bovril. Yeah, we're all in fine feckle, I would say, Dave. Yeah. Yeah, what we got here? I know, do you know something, Harvey? I don't really eat a lot of chips, you know. I like them, I don't eat a lot of chips. Try not to, anyway. Yeah. You can't beat a few sausages. You can't beat a few sausages. I just eat mine with my fucking fingers. Says I haven't washed a knife and fork afterwards. Right. Yeah, I know. You're all chatting for you probably not even fucking watching. Yeah. 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 Well, that's good, isn't it, eh? I'm not watching the Eurovision Song Contest. I can't be asked for that shite. We won't win anyway. We never win anything as English. Us British never win fuck all. Why? Because we ain't got a fucking stamina. We ain't got the will to win. I mean, we had to ask the Yanks to win the war for us, didn't we? That's going to cause a few fucking... Yeah, that'll probably get a few backs up. But do I care? No. Because it's absolutely true. We couldn't have won the Second World War without the Americans and fucking... You know, we know that. Anyway, I'm not going to get into all that because that's not what it's about. What we're going to do, we're going to service the top of the unit first. The reason why I'm doing that is because that's the way I want to do it. It's my deck, I do it my way. But hopefully the way it's meant to be. And the idler are clean. There's a good idler in this. Well, the idler in this is used in all the rest of them, it's the same. Yeah, that's it. Look at that, hardly any shite on that. Hardly any shite come off that idler. Give the pulley a polish. Hardly no shite come off that pulley, that's for sure. Because, you know, you look after your unit, it looks after you. Fucking crap out of there. There we go. This is a brilliant. Needs regular use. This it doesn't get the use it should. Doesn't get the use it deserves. Right, let's have a look down there. We should have some thrust bearings. Oh, we haven't on this. We've got a main bearing, which we don't have to take out. We can just drop our oil down onto that. We don't have to take that out to get to, which is good because it's a pain in the fucking ass to get it out. There's the main bearing down there. What we'll do, we'll just get down there with a cotton bud and just will it come out? No, because you've got to take the fucking. No, because you've got to take the whole fucking. I don't think you can just lift that out. Let's have a look. I think the cycling gear gets in the way. Let's just rubber renew the idler first. We'll just rubber, oh, that stuff stinks. We'll rubber renew the idler. I only really use this on my own stuff, although Kevin's did get some on it the other night. Oh. Basically how it works is if you're a regular customer, then you might stand a chance of getting your idler rubber renewed. But there again, if a job came in and it needed it, I would do it. There we go. You don't wipe the stuff off after you put it on. It absorbs into the rubber. Because if you wipe the stuff off after you put it on, that defeats the object of putting it bloody on in the first place. Might as well not bothered. Now move all this stuff up here a bit. We don't want to lose anything. Make sure the arm's locked. I want to see that bearing will just fall out because I can't remember. And I don't think it does. No, because it catches on the... Not rest it down on the tone arm. Won't damage the arm, do it, or break it. That'd look good live, wouldn't it? Bit ruining my turntable. See, there's the bearing there. But you can't get it out without taking make sure we're not pressing on the arm. No, we're not. Right. Now, as you can see, all this lot was all greased and it was all done lovely. Now, but what we're going to do, we're going to just go lightly over everywhere again with the grease brush. Not a lot of cleaning needed here because all this grease is relatively clean. There we go. Oil. We have to oil all our pivots. There we go, missed it the first time. Oil all our pivots. And there's no dirty grease in there. So can I get that? Can I do that without taking the whole thing out? Yes, I can. I don't have to strip it down. You know, and I don't really want to strip it down. Well, there we go. There we go. And that's all nice, and all that needs messing with. There we go. Right, so what I want to check, I want to switch. That's the up and down, that's the auto on. And I want to check that's all good. What I want to check the linkage that deals with the arm size because that was what I was having trouble with. So that's on. Yeah. See, all this grease on here is all nice. It's all, look at it, it's all still wet. It was only done a few years ago. It was only done a couple of years ago, so it's all still nice. There we go. Right. I'm just looking to see. Right. So that's on. And that has to go that way. Yeah, because it will go anti-clockwise. And then it should come back and switch off. Yeah. Let's just check the size works. So what we'll do, we'll release the arm. There's nothing there to get damaged, so we can just let it go to the middle. So we'll go for start. We're on. See, we've gone right into the middle. We're on 33. We should go to 12. So we need to look and see where that part of the mechanism, what does that part of the mechanism. So the arm there. Right, so let's go for start. What we'll do, we'll right. So I can't tell whether it's gone into the middle or onto 12 there, so I'm gonna have to do it this way. I'm gonna have to bring the turntable back up. Put the turntable back on. The nice thing about this deck, it stays out of the turntable, weighs a ton. Right, so what we'll do, we'll put that. Nice thing, it sits there nice and straight. So, need to cleaning down them switches. It should just go to 12, and it isn't, it's going right in, you see. Yeah. I need to look at that. You actually it stops there, but does go past. See if it will go on to 33.7. No. 33.10. Goes past the mark, it's actually catching. See, that's where the issue is. So that's what we need to be looking at anyway, is the ton with the turntable on. So it's actually what I've never quite figured out about these decks. You've got your speed controller here. Don't worry about that, that's just your vernier speed adjuster. Right, you've got your speed control there. And that operates your speed control here. Put the top on that IPA a minute. Get that back out as and when I need it. Right, so let's find out why. See, this hasn't played a 45 in years either. But put the turntable back there for a minute. Right there for a minute. Alright. Because what I'd like to know is the connection well, that's not it. But there's a connection between here and there it is. There it is. So if I put that onto right. Right, so let's have a look at the other side. Right. So basically, we're not seized up on that plate there. There's where we're seized. See, it doesn't take long, does it? That's where we're seized on there. And you know, I've just ordered that pivot. Right. That's where we're seized. And that's, see, sometimes you have to look. You know, I could have made it easy and pulled the manual out. But sometimes you just have to look and feel. And it's that one there. And it's just a matter so I know what you're all expecting. You're all expecting to go boing all over the place. See if this screwdriver will fit. Yeah, it does. And this is the lift that out. The velocity trip. And here's where we have the issue. I'm going to see if we can get some oil down there. And that's, you can't get to that under there. I'm just looking because That's you getting there now, look at that. Yeah, we're loosening off now. Just get my little screwdriver. And just try and lift this up a little bit. Oops, there we are. See, I was hoping that that would be a bit easier on me, but it's not, so. See, I could strip all this out, but I don't want to because I don't want to because I haven't got a fucking manual. Well, I have somewhere, but I'd rather. A bit of oil. See, what would be good if I could just get that to. The oil is running. I mean, there was oil on there a minute ago. It ain't there now. So that oil had to go somewhere. There we are. A lot looser than what it was. Yeah, I can move that dead easy now. Yeah. I'd still like it a bit easier. There we go. A bit of oil on that shaft. I've got it up enough there. I also felt something click as well. That's it. Right. Put our velocity trip back on. The lever for it. Oh, there we go. And that has to go there. And that goes there. Screw. Yay. That's it. That's it. Clip on. There we are. Tighten that down. That's it. Now, now, see if that's working. Why do I get the feeling it's not, but we'll try. Because that feels a bit. Do a cycle. Start. And it's supposed to go over. So what have I got wrong? What have I mean, something did actually go click as I undone, as I pulled it up, so let's have a look. I can feel something. And that's oops, don't worry about that. So it's turning off and it shouldn't do. Right. Because right, pull that down. That one, that one, that one. Right. No, make sure we're not pressing on the arm, we're not. Right, let's have a look at what we've got wrong here. Something went click as I have lifted that up to get the oil into it, so. Something somewhere is not where it should be. That's all that is. It's shit. Working out what it is. Right. Pull that down, it should automatically move that into. Right, that moves the velocity trip. We're on 45. But it stayed on that time. Wonder if we've got it this time. It stayed on that time. So now it's switch off because it's got to the simulated end of a record. Now it should go across. It's gone to, yeah, that's right, 7 inch. So now it should go to 10 inch. That's it. And then it should go to 12 inch. Which it does. Whoops. And then oops. It should go to 7 inch. 45, which is correct. And then it should go to off. Which it does, it makes that click and you hear it over and over, it's going to go off. It makes that click. Let's just go through the cycle again. 7. 12. and 7 for 33. And off. There we go, folks. It was just slightly out of adjustment, but by just moving a few bars under there, by moving a couple of these bars under here, see, that's nice and loose now. It should be. That's how it should be, that, because that wasn't only going to the 7-inch position, you see, and that's how it's supposed to be, nice and slack. Now we can finish lubricating it. Hey, the trumpets of glory. Good. Oh, lovely. I've already done that, but never mind. Bit on there. Now, where's that? That's that there. We've already lubricated all that. Bit on there. We've already lubed all that. We've got the main bearing to lube. Oops. Right. Take the turntable back off. Okay, now it weighs a bit, that. I'll tell you what, I want to get smacked across the head with it. Right. Now, what we're going to do, because I'm not stripping it down completely, there's not really the need. I just want to drop a couple of drops of oil. That'll do. Just down onto that bearing. And it'll lubricate that bearing for us. Let's lubricate the idler, because I didn't do that. One drop. That's it. That's all it needs. Put the oil up there out of the way, because I think we're done with it. Hang on, there's a bearing for the arm if I can get to it. I'm not stripping the arm down if I can't get to it. There it is. The oil will, if I lubricate it, I'm just trying to work out the best way to get the oil down into that. I don't think you're going to be able to. I'm not pulling the oil off or disturbing its position. I can get to it just there. That's it. There we go. That should do it. Should find its way in and lubricate our bearing. But the bearings are supposed to be sealed anyway. So anyway, make sure our switches are tight up here. Because with use, you can pull them out. You can. Yeah, that's good. Everything's had a bit of oil. Everything I can think of. And everything's had a bit of grease. Now, I'll go through I will go through the vernier speed adjustment, although I'm not going to adjust it on this because it doesn't need it. Right, the vernier speed adjustment on this is controlled by this dial here. And as you can see, it moves the idler up and down. And all in the marks there, they'll all polish off. I've not scratched it. Basically, what you actually do, you set so your black line, my black line's disappeared, but I can just see the mark. You set it so it's dead center there, and you adjust it so that it's bang on speed. Either bang on 45 or bang on 33, it doesn't matter which. It would be bang on 45 or bang on 33. You don't adjust the pulley. What you do adjust, I will show you all the adjustments of the zero now. Where you actually adjust, to adjust the vernier, you actually adjust. I had to look twice there myself. Let's get the. This originally came with a Shure M393E cartridge. I never got that with it. It didn't have a cartridge in it, I don't think. So now let me point out all this to you. I can't see what I'm doing, so I just hope I'm relying on the actually what I could do, and I never thought of it. I could have used the video. I could have used the camcorder. I'm nearly done now, so there's no fucking point. Right. This screw here is the one you use to adjust the vernier setting for your variable speed. You adjust that, and you adjust it carefully, and you have to do it out of the mechanism. You have to do it out of the plinth. You can't do it with it in the plinth. You have to do it with the turntable running on flat. So you need a small screwdriver to get under there. And all it does, it moves this up and down here and adjusts your speed. And you want it so that your speed, so that your strobe doesn't move in the central position. And mine is actually pretty much spot on. So I'm not going to adjust mine. I'm happy with it. I mean, they're a bit out when you first turn them on, but once the motors warm up, once the motor warms up on them, they go right. They stable themselves out. But you know, also you have to remember they're old machines. You know, so they're not going to perform like brand new ones. No matter how much you service them. Clean the mirror. Well, that. So get my finger down there, clean the mirror. And I'll be able to get a cotton bud on it. The mirror I clean. I'm not going to put any chemicals on it though. That's good. Clean this. It's good. Oh, it's lovely now. It does come out of there. Dog hairs. Fucking dog's hairs get everywhere. Right. So what we can do now, we can bring, no matter what you do, trouble with white record players, no matter what you do, look, I'll polish you this back in. So I'll put that there for a second. that there for a second. Bring the plinth back up. There we go. Give this a bit of a wipe out. I mean, this will polish up like new. It doesn't get the use it needs though. Just doesn't get the use it needs. Look at that fucking lot. Fucking hell. It's all over me, dog hairs. It's a collector of dog hairs, this. Right. I might have to... That's that one. That's that one. Right. There we go. Now, I might have to bring the lead in a bit to get it back on. We'll see. It can be a pain in the ass. Don't want that down there. There we go. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to get that in there. I'm not sure if that's even going to be right, but yeah, it feels it. I mean, this wasn't... I don't think this was the best solution Garrard could have come up with. For holding the wires in. But that's what they did. The reason why I went for it as short as I could was that I didn't have a lot of, so there wasn't as much AC getting to it. Turn that out a bit. See if we can get that back into there. I've got an itchy face. That should just go under there. Right, that should be in. Whether it is another matter. Feels it. It's in. That's it. Cover on. Put the 4BA nut back on. Make sure that's in. Yeah, that's good. Will do. Yeah. Right. Whoops. That about there. Pull the cable through. White went to the top. Red went to the bottom. That's it. Now, plug it in and make sure the motor runs before we lock it in. Right. And then I'll show you how to set it up. The tone arm and stuff. Yeah. Strobe light works, as you can probably see. Put this turntable on. And what I like to do with the turntables, I like to oil them. I'm going to have to go in through the bottom there. There we go. That's it. Check the spin down. Look at that. And this came out that way, I believe. Sure it came out that way. That clipped in. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I can see it's clipped. And the clip's not turning with the turntable, that's right. I'll tell you what though, they fit in nicely. They're going a lot nicer than the BSR ones do. Now what we'll do next, we'll just chuck anything on just to check the mechanism. So we want it to go to 4 to 7 inch. Unlock it. Correct. Now, I will now show you how to set it up. Whoop. Caught it. Right. Put the counterbalance weight back on. Get the cartridge. That a bit of a clean contact. everything. Yeah, we're good. Well, just before I do that, I'll just show you how to use the cartridge alignment tool if you happen to have it. What you do, you slip your cartridge carrier into your cartridge tool, into your alignment tool, making sure that it's flat. And what you want to do, mine is, it's spot on. Oops, it's a bit broken there actually, but anyway, what you want to do is just look at it squarely on, and there's a crosshair there, and the stylus point has to line up with that. And that's how you do it. It's as simple as that. Now what we need to do is we need to adjust our weight until the tone arm floats. And it doesn't look as though we're going to be able to achieve that, but we will. Look, it's coming down now. Let's see where we wants to be pretty much perpendicular. Wants to be pretty much, there we go, yeah. That's floating, you can't argue with that. That's floating, that's bob on even. And what we'll do now, we'll slide our weight. And I normally have this set to 2 grams. So we'll set it to 2 grams. I mean, there probably are people who are going to argue over that. Well, it should be this and it should be that. I don't care. It's mine. I set it to how I want it. I set it to how I think it sounds best. And I prefer the sound at 2 grams. Now I'm just looking for the stylus gauge to check that. See how accurate our weight is now. The stylus gauge. Where did I put the stylus gauge? It's not really a stylus gauge, it's fucking drug dealer scales. Well, actually, they're not drug dealer scales, are they? They're actually, I hope there's battery. I didn't leave it on last time. No, I didn't. Right. Now, you could argue that I'm lifting the arm up, but that won't make any difference to us because there's no spring. So it won't make any difference to us. We'll get to the anti-skate in a minute because we're still adjusting the weight. I want to just check that the weight, oh, it's a bit high. I can't check it with this. No, I'd have to take the turntable off. That fucker. That fucker, you can't get under that with that because the cartridge is so high. I'm not forcing it. Right, well I can't check that anyway, but I'm satisfied that we're going to be as near as 2 grams because we've set it the way it tells you to do it in the handbook. Now the anti-skate for a conical, just lock the arm down. Because we've set it to 2, you'd set it to 2. Now I can't remember whether my stylus is elliptical or conical, so I'm going to set it. I'm going to set it for conical, and I'm going to set it at 2 because I honestly can't remember. Now what we're going to do now, we're going to send it over to that record. Unlock the arm. Send it over to that record. We're on. I want to lift off because we've got a bit of oil residue just there, or dust. There we go. Whoops. Check the air that comes off at the end. Ooh. Yeah. Right. And it parks where it should. So what we'll do, we'll go and get a wad, I'll put some of this stuff away that I don't need out, which is pretty much most of it. And what we'll do, we'll go and get an amp. We'll get an amp. We'll plug an amp in, and we'll have the Ritual Philly Shave Twist. I couldn't play the Philly Shave Twist on that music centre of Kevin's. I'm sorry about that, folks, but I couldn't because I didn't want to cut the plugs off with goddamn speakers. So for the first time in a long time, there's been no Philly Shave Twist on the record, on the video at the end. Well, you know, I'm not sacrificing my gear. I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. And you know, you just don't do that. You don't go cutting plugs off things. Right. But we need that because, well, bloody hell. There we go. Fucking hell is me. We need that because I know for a fact there's a 5-pin din on the Armstrong. They'll give me an idea about how my Armstrong will sound as well. And I'm a bit cagey about this because that's fell off there a couple of times. So I'm going to move this a bit forward and that a bit further back. There we go. Now, put that there a minute. Move some stuff off there. You know, I bet you've all been chundering to yourself instead of watching this, haven't you? All courtesy of my internet bill. Yeah, not that I mind, I don't give a shit. I always find out who's been paying attention. It'll be somebody who'll come up and say, "Can you service my Garrard Zero for me?" Why? Did you see the video? Well, I saw the video, but you know, yeah. Alright, should we go and get an amp? You're going to give me 2 minutes while I just go in the front room and get an amplifier. It's a shame, really. After, man, you'll give me an idea. I do want to know how my Armstrong sounds with that zero on it, so. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey. Yeah, there's no plug on this Armstrong either. Forgot about that. Never mind. the albins on. Now, oh, speakers one, left and right. That's one speaker. Now the next one. Left and right. Plug that into the one that says disc. Yeah. Yeah. According to that, there we go. Now let's get me unplug. Oh, nearly unplugged the wrong one. Unplug that one. Get me safety lead. You probably all can't see all this, but I think it's brilliant YouTube, you know. We can all sit in our workspace, you know. We can all sit in our workspace and just make films, you know, just make stuff, content like this, and send it out into the world, and everybody everywhere can watch it. You know, I think, you know, I just think the concept and the whole idea of it is so neat, so brilliant. You know, I just think it's a great, you know, a great system that we've got nowadays. Volume down. Right. We've got nothing lit up on this fucking radio. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Oh, that's it. Bit of a crackling switch there, but not been used for weeks. Right. Hang on. We're locked. Let it drop down. Go for it again.
Twist round and round like the Philly shade.
Round and round,
Without a rotary action like the Philly shade.
round and round,
Twist up and down and tilt like it's floating heads.
unique Philly shade.
Twist here, twist there, twist just like it's floating heads.
It's Philly shade.
Floating heads caress your face.
Like the softest hair.
Southern whiskers go without a trace.
Be careful with this
This personal touch is so unique.
Only finish shade.
It's made for every face by a new technique. Let's twist! Puddles floating heads caress your face.
Like the softest hand.
Stubborn whiskers go without a trace.
Whichever way they stand.
Now this personal touch is so unique.
Only finish shade.
And it's made for every face by a new technique. Well, now it's made to measure shaving with the Philly shave. Your top is stubble, don't worry, Philly shave.
Personal touch.
Here's the modern twisting shave that a razor never gave. Shave smoother, quicker, closer, with a Phillips.
Round and around and around.
With a Phillips.
Round and around and around.
I said a Phillips. Philly shave.
Finish shade. Finish shade.
And there we go, folks. The Philly shave twist on the Garrard Zero. Ooh. And the switches need a clean. Let's turn it off a minute. Yeah, I have to give those switches a clean. There we go. Hardly no one there. Yeah, that's not bad. Right, well, I'm happy with that. I'll leave it on there for now because I'm going to. I'll leave it on for now because I'm going to play a few records on it to. The fucking big hair on the stylus. Look at that. And another one there. Get here, you cunt. There we go. I'm going to play a few that needs cleaning. Yeah, I might give that a clean. Well, that's it, folks. Let's have a look at the chat. I'm not going to bog off just yet, but I'm going to go soon. I'm not going to be here all night. It's a shame that wouldn't play. I hope my video uploads. But that's it. That's how you service your Garrard Zero. I mean, they're... right. Yeah, it's not a bad amp. I got that from Jay. Right. I'm just looking to see what's been happening. You've all been chuddering amongst yourselves, which I don't mind. No. Yeah, I do it most of the time. I do most of the time, folks. I mean, I do get stuck once in a while. But we're only human. I do know what I'm doing. But we've got that. No, Scraps is not watching Eurovision. Love Egg. He's got better taste than that. Well, you lot have been busy. Wow, 5 likes and 2 dislikes. Yeah, you lot have been busy. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. No, I don't blame me dog anyway. I take responsibility for my farts. Right. Yeah, it's just you lot chuddering amongst yourselves. I can't find anything here relating to what we've been doing, but still. But yes, we're just looking. Because there's probably fuck all else on telly, Harvey. That's probably why you watch it. Yeah. Who's fatty and knobbly knees? I thought you referred to yourself, the old bother. I've not got knobbly knees. I'm a fat fucker, I'll admit. Yeah, never seen it. You know, I'll tell you what, I'd love to see half you guys. I bet you're all ugly bastards. I'm only kidding. Yeah, Kevin, 70s Magic's coming next week. Pick his music centre up. So he's paying me a visit next week. Yeah, Kevin Lovett, are you still there? Yeah, was it you that offered me those speakers for me Sharp Vertical? I can't remember now. Just saying me going through the chat to find out who. Well, that's what we need, really, Theo. We need more. Right. I was wondering, could you email me your contact details, your address and whatnot? Because I'm going to try and get up for them in the next couple of weeks. I've actually got somebody coming down next Saturday, coming from he's coming from Derby, and I might ask him if he'll swerve in. I might ask him if he'll swerve in next Saturday and get him, and I'll let you know if he can. Kevin, who's got this music centre here, I might ask him if he can take a slight detour and pop to yours and pick them up. If not, I've got If not, I've got Steve who said he'll do it for me. So, you know, be grateful if you could do that. I will post my email at the top of the page, as always. Would help if I spell it right. Nine. Where is it? There's the 9. Yeah. No, it's not an at. That's Gmail. .com. There you go. And I will now pin that to the top of the page. At least I'll try. Pin message. There we go. Everybody can see it now. Right. Yeah, I've just posted it. I've just put it at the top of the page there for you, Kevin. And anyone else who wants it, the email's at the top of the page there. I am going to start including it on my videos if I can. I'll try and do that. Try and do something like that. I want to see how many people's watching. 14. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah, because I'm going to see if Kevin will do it next week if he's on, because he's on his way down here to pick up his music centre. So I'll see if he'll do it. Might even not, you know, I'll knock a couple of bob off his repair if he does. So you know, I'll knock some off if he does. So you know, I don't expect people to do nothing really for nothing. I always expect, you know, to give somebody something. I'm just wondering why this isn't working. It's been doing my head in all night there. But it won't work. I don't know why that won't work. Anyway, try again. No. An error occurred. Please try later. Playback ID MYFMD. Blah 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 blah. How the fuck are you supposed to understand all that shit? You know, but we'll get that sorted. Be nice to get the speakers for this. I had a set of them years ago because I had one in the 80s. But you know, so that's me. That's me. My Garrard Zero service. I know you've all been waiting to see that. Probably most of you have probably just been waiting to see it, to see if it's as good as I said it is, and it really is. It's a nice one. It's one of the nicest I've seen. I mean, there probably someone's got a better one, but you know, I mean, the only thing wrong with mine is the word 0100 has come off. You can still see it, but barely. And you know, but these zeros are on the ascendancy in price now. The last one I heard about sold for £300. Makes you want to vomit, doesn't it? I mean, they're worth it. I mean, to be honest, I've got some Coca-Cola here. I forgot about that. Lovely. I mean, to be honest with you, you know, to be honest with you, let's turn this round so we can look at so we can face you. You know, to be honest with you, I think, you know, in all honesty, I think they're worth the money. You know, I didn't pay anywhere near that for mine. I've had mine since 2004. I bought mine I bought mine when I first started going on eBay. I'm just looking at the chat. Oh, nice one. Yeah. Yeah, they're worth having. I mean, the bits for these, you can't get them. You can't, you can't just contact Sharp and say, I want one of them. Because they just don't do them. I remember back in the 80s, the worst songs to play on what? The worst songs to play on one are Beatles songs. Oh, YouTube, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know they fucking... It's wrong, really, isn't it? I mean, the fair use policy. I mean, we should be able to use any piece of music to test our old record players. I don't care what they say, we should. And it's all wrong, really. I mean, shit, really. I have got an interesting product coming up. I've got an interesting project coming up. I mean, there's people all over YouTube done it, but I'm going to have a go at it myself. Oh, nice one, Kev. Nice one, my friend. Well, this is it. But Paul McCartney doesn't own the rights to the Beatles songs. I don't know who owns them now, but Michael Jackson owned them a while. And I think he owned them till he died. And to be perfectly honest with you, oh, nice one. Yeah, because they are a pain in the arse to work. When you think of it all, Kevin, they are a pain in the arse to work on, aren't they? The VZ3000s, but they were the best. They were the best of the range, because after they brought out the VZ3000, they brought out the 3500, and they took all the nice stuff off, like the manual recording levels, and they put that daft tuning wheel on instead of a proper tuning wheel, and they took all the mechanics out of the doors, and they made the door more like a cassette door. It just had a soft eject instead of a motor to wind it open. And they took the bulbs out, put LEDs in. And yeah, I had one. Because what happened was I bought a 3000 and it packed in, and I couldn't repair it back in the day. I didn't have the stuff back in the day. This was back in about 1993. I got one. And I didn't have all the gear I've got now. And, I think the module developed a fault because the sound went off. Everything else worked, but the sound went off, and I never bothered with it. I just chucked it. But they were cheap parts, and yeah, it was a lot cheaply done, the 3500. But I bought a 3500 from a friend of mine, and I had it about 2 hours, and I given it back. It's they even cheapened out on the speakers. I plugged my 3000 speakers into it, but because I used to have them, but it didn't have the same. It wasn't the same. It's, you know, they just took all the quality. But yeah, the 3000, even today, is still the one to have. No, I've had a couple of shocks, but the only time you really need isolation is when you're working on stuff that doesn't have transformers in it, really. You know, but I am actually looking into isolating the bench. I am looking into putting an isolation transformer in when I can find one. You know, so just a matter of it's just a matter of getting hold of one and finding somewhere to put it safely. I think I know where I could put it. It'd take some doing, but I know where I could put it. I've got this cupboard that all this telly and everything's sat on. I could put it behind there. Be well out of the way. I know what you're saying, Harvey. It could save me life. But stepping out into the road while there's a bus coming, somebody grabbing the back of my coat could as well. You know, yeah, I agree. It could save me life, but, you know, I've been doing it since I was 9, and I'm not being complacent, don't get me wrong. Been doing it since I was about 9, and I'm still here. But you're right. But only when you're messing with valve stuff. You don't really need it for solid state. Because, you know, you don't really. But it's like Radio Cruncher. You know, he variacs everything. No matter whether it's fucking valve or solid state, he variacs it. And you don't have to. Yeah, well, that's it, you see. You know, I have to consider the fact that he roams around and where I'm going to put it, he can't get to. Because this cupboard here has got 2 drawers in it. And I can't get in the drawers. So the drawers are absolutely useless. So what I'm going to do is take the drawers out and put an isolation transformer in there. And he can't get into there. And I can't get into there. So that's the best place to put it. You know, I mean, you know, like I said to my mate Mick the other week, you know, we all walk in the valley of the shadow of death, you know, and, you know, shit happens really, but, you know, it is better to be safe, I agree. How come you can't have a workbench? I mean, oh, Scraps is adorable, isn't he? Everybody loves him. You know, the only reason people subscribe is for him. You know. Good evening, Kevin. How are you, my friend? No room, right? I mean, I had that problem when my daughter was living here, because this used to be her room, and I had that problem when she lived here. So what I did, I set my workbench up in my bedroom. I got rid of my double bed because it was only me, so a double bed wasn't needed. Anything else I could do without? Yeah, can I give you a ring, Kevin? I want to have a word with you. Right, listen, folks, I'm going to end the live stream here because I want to give Kevin a ring, and I've a few things I need to do now anyway. And I'm just at the end. I'm just at the end of what I wanted. I'm just at the end of the live stream anyway. So, you know, you all take care. You all take care, and I'll speak to you. But the project I was going to mention, I never said what it was, did I? There's plenty of it on YouTube, but I'm going to have a go at it myself. I'm going to try and build a record cutting machine. But I've heard some of the ones that they build on YouTube, and some of them, to be honest, some of them actually sound atrocious. So I'm going to try and build one that can sound half decent. You know, just for shits and giggles, really. And I've got an old printer up the top there. That's going to donate most of the mechanicals, and I've got a couple. You know, I've got a couple of nice. I've got a couple of nice speakers I can use to make the heads out of. I'll make a mono head to start with, and then I'll upgrade it to a stereo head as I move on. And that's coming. That's a future project. I reckon I've got the ability, the know-how. All I need to do is just buy some of the materials, or well, actually, if I don't burn all my junk, I'll have some wood. So you know, some hardboard and stuff to mount everything in and stuff like that. So we're gonna try that. I'm gonna use a I'll use a BSR because they got good idlers, a good strong decks. Especially one with a plastic turntable. A rubber idler and a plastic turntable is ideal for the purpose. So I'll take everything off that I don't need and just leave everything that I do need. Just basically the speed control in case I want to do different speeds, and the on off switch to turn the motor on and off. That's all. And just get rid of the automatic cycling gear and all that crap. And you know, but I'm going to try and do it. Yeah, you know, a record cutting machine or cutting lathe. You know. I do like Techmoan's channel. Yeah, when he's not testing toasters and air dryers and cameras. Yeah, when he's doing audio stuff, I do like him. Yeah. Okay, Kevin, that's fine. I'll speak to you tomorrow, mate. It's nothing to worry about. Actually, it's nothing that can't wait anyway. I shall catch you tomorrow, my friend. You all take care. I'm going to get off myself, and I need to ring the Mildred, see if you got me my noodles. Yeah, wind up gramophone would do it, wouldn't it? The weight of the but yeah, you know, the weight of the that'd do it, wouldn't it? Just convert it so that you can put a signal into it rather than get one out. Yeah, that would do it. Right. I shall catch you all later. You all take care, and watch out for my future project, and you know, when you cross the road, watch out for that car that might be coming. You know, I had a friend once, you know, and he died rather suddenly. I'll never forget his last words. Fuck me a bus. You all take... It's a joke. You all take it easy, folks, and I'll catch you later. Bye for now.